Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And this is my Arizona Diamondbacks at Cincinnati Reds post-game recap. So the Arizona Diamondbacks scored 12 runs on 18 hits, 3 home runs. They had 1 stolen base, 11 left on base, 2 errors. The Cincinnati Reds had 8 runs, 15 hits, no home runs, 1 stolen base, 13 left on base, and 3 errors. The Diamondbacks scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. The Reds scored 2 in the second. The Diamondbacks scored 2 in the fourth, which made it a 5-2 game. Then they scored 1 in the sixth, made it 6-2. They scored 3 in the seventh, which made it 7-3 because the Reds scored 1. Then they scored 1 in the eighth, which made it okay, so the runs they scored in the seventh made it 9-3. Then they scored 1 in the eighth, which made it 10-3. And then they scored 2 in the ninth, which made it 12-3. And then the Reds scored 1 in the seventh, 1 in the eighth, 4 in the ninth, which made it 12-8. And the Diamondbacks improved to 5-3. In spring training, the Cincinnati Reds are 4-2. Tim Tawa went 3 for 3. He had a home run, a triple, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. Kyle Garlick, I'm sorry, he had 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs. Castillo had a double, a triple, 2 RBIs, and a run. Slade Cecconi gets the win. They brought him in twice because you can do that in spring training. If you pull your pitcher because he's getting rocked or whatever, or giving up, or throwing a lot of pitches, you can pull him and then put him back in the very next inning, and that's what the Arizona Diamondbacks did. They brought Slade Cecconi back in, and he gets the win for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Brandon Williamson takes the loss for Cincinnati, and the save goes to Alec Baker, his first. And the Arizona Diamondbacks, like I said, get the win 12-8 over the Cincinnati Reds. Kyle Garlick here in the top of the second homered on a fly ball to left center. Jake McCarthy scored, and it's a 3-0 Arizona lead. And then Cincinnati makes it 3-2 in the bottom of the second. Edwin Arroyo scores, singles on a ground ball to right fielder Jake McCarthy. Luke Maile scores, and it's 3-2 Diamondbacks. And then in the fourth, Arizona made it 4-2. Kyle Garlick homered on a fly ball to left field. 4-2 Diamondbacks. And then the Diamondbacks made it 5-2. Corbin Carroll doubled on a line drive to center fielder TJ Friedl. Blaze Alexander scored, and it's a 5-2 Diamondbacks lead. And then in the seventh, Nefi Castillo triples on a line drive to right fielder Rhys Hines. Tim Tawa scores. Andy Weber scores. Castillo scores. Throwing error by second baseman Tyler Callahan, and it's 9-2 Diamondbacks. And then Tim Tawa tripled on a ground ball to left center fielder Jacob Hurtubise, and it's 9-3 Arizona. And then Tim Tawa homered on a fly ball to left field. AJ Vukovich scores, 12-4 at that point. And then in the Reds had a 4-run ninth, which made it 12-8. And the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Cincinnati Reds. We are 2 games above 500. So Corbin Carroll had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 3 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, no strikeouts, has a .273 average and a .697 OPS. Those were his first 3 hits of spring training. He went 3 for 3. And then Melendez came in had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Has a .000 average and a .214 OPS. Geraldo Perdomo had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .000 average and a .000 OPS. A.J. Vukovic had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Has a .133 average and a .435 OPS. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .364 average and a .969 OPS. Tim Tawa had 3 at-bats. He had 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .667 average and a 2.167 OPS. So, Tim Tawa, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make this roster. I think he's going to be in AAA Reno. But I would like to see him as well up on the Major League roster. Pavin Smith had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .273 average and a .523 OPS. Brett Johnson had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .429 average and a 1.286 OPS. Emmanuel Rivera had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .167 average and a .417 OPS. And then it was Weber, Andy Weber, who we got from the Chicago Cubs. He had 2 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .667 average and a 1.417 OPS. Jake McCarthy had 3 at-bats. He had 2 runs, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .200 average and a .467 OPS. And then Nefi Castillo had 2 at-bats. He had 1 run, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .600 average and a 1.800 OPS. Jose Herrera had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Has a .333 average and a .833 OPS. And then J.J. DeRazio had 1 at-bat. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .200 average and a .400 OPS. Kyle Garlick had 3 at-bats. He had 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .600 average and a 2.600 OPS. And then Gene Walters came in. He had 1 at-bat, no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. Has a .000 average and a .500 OPS. Blaze Alexander had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 2 hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .467 average and a 1.267 OPS. And then Giancarlo Cintron had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Has a .167 average and a .334 OPS. And Slade Cecconi went 2 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no home runs. Has a 4.50 OPS. And then I don't know how to say this guy's name. Christian Montes de Oca. He came in, went 2/3 of an inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 0.00 ERA. And then Dakota Chalmers came in, went 1/3 of an inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, no home runs, and he has a 5.40 ERA. And then Ryan Thompson, I think it is. Yes, Ryan Thompson came in. He went 1 inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 0.00 ERA. Joe Mantiply came in and went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 0.00 ERA. Luis Frias came in, went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, has a 0.00 ERA. And then Brandon Hughes came in and went 1 inning, allowed no hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 3.00 ERA. Justin Martinez came in and went 1 inning. He allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, 2 strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 6.00 ERA. And then Lister Sosa came in and went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has an 81.00 ERA. And then Alec Baker came in, got the save. He went 2/3 of an inning, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, no home runs, and has a 0.00 ERA. So the Arizona Diamondbacks improved to 2 games above 500. They are 5-3, and they get ready to take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That should be a good one. They don't have Shohei Ohtani anymore, but they do have a good lineup. They do have some good players, and it'll be Jose Soriano on the mound for Los Angeles Angels, and Logan Allen on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So that should be fun. Logan Allen also trying to make this team. I think he'll be in the bullpen if he does. I think the starter Slade Cecconi is trying to win a spot in the rotation. So guys, comment in the comments. So comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Diamondbacks. Let's beat the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Let's go to 3 games above 500. And then on Sunday, we get the wild card rematch. Who we swept in the wild card playoff game. Or wild card playoff round. The Milwaukee Brewers. So, comment, like, subscribe. Go Diamondbacks. Let's beat the Angels. And let's improve to 3 games above 500. Let's go to 6-3 here in this 2024, MLB spring training. Go Diamondbacks.